Regarding miscibility culture, that is nothing but the dissolving capacity of aldehydes as well as ketones. So the dissolving capacity, these aldehydes as well as ketones, if we go with the lower aldehyde as well as ketones, it is miscible in water. Okay, it is dissolved in water. Why it is so? Because there is possibility like aldehydes as well as ketones, it can form hydrogen bond with water. Okay, formation of hydrogen bond will be possible with water. Okay, so due to this reason, the lower aldehyde as well as ketones, it gets dissolved in water. But if we go with the higher aldehyde as well as ketones, so as the size increases, in the sense long chain as it increases, by the atom that miscibility will go on decreasing. The reason is due to the presence of bulky groups. So as the length will increase, long chain will increase, by that bulky groups are increasing. So due to that reason, it won't get dissolved properly in water molecule. So but if you go with the organic solvents, higher molecules, okay, higher long chain or bulky group molecules also, it is possible to dissolve in that organic solvents like benzene, ethanol and all. Okay, it will be able to dissolve. Okay, so this is regarding the miscibility. The next physical property is nothing but regarding odor or smell. Okay, so odor in the sense here in aldehyde as well as ketone. So if you take the lower aldehyde, okay, so that will give pungent smell. So lower aldehyde as well as ketones also, that gives pungent smell. But as the long chain increases, as the bulky groups will increase, by that time that pungent smell will go on decreasing and it gives some of the fragrance. Okay, it started giving some of the fragrance. So for that reason, the higher aldehyde as well as ketones will be used in the preparation of perfumes as well as some of the flavoring agents. Okay, so these are considered as physical properties of aldehyde as well as ketone. So the next concept that you are learning, that is nothing but chemical properties of aldehydes as well as ketones. So when you go with the chemical property, generally these two, aldehyde as well as ketones, both are having carbonyl groups, right? So because of that reason, it shows almost similar chemical properties. So the first chemical property that we are studying, that is nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. So here the first thing what we are saying, that is nothing but mechanism. So how it works, okay? Mechanism, how this reaction will take place, that we are going to see over here. So the nucleophilic addition reaction, here also same thing, aldehyde as well as ketones, it goes with the same or similar method. So when it goes with nucleophilic addition reaction, okay? So now when we will go with the mechanism, so here the carbonyl groups, is nothing but your C double bond O, okay, so that lies on the plane. Okay, when I have explained regarding structure, so it is a trigon or coplanar structure, right? So it will lies on the plane. So C double bond O as well as other two bulky groups, or if it is aldehyde in the sense one bulky group as well as hydrogen will be present over with another bond. So that will be present on the plane. So what will happen? See, this is carbon is more of electrophilic in nature. Electrophilic in the sense it acts as Lewis acid, so it will accept the electron. So what will happen? See, now if you check, this carbon is sp2 hybridized because it is having double bond. Okay. So now when it is there in the plate, so when this nucleophile, nucleophile in the sense it is negative nature, it acts as Lewis phase. So what it will do? It will donate the electron. So it will attack on this carbon. Okay. So when this attachment takes place in organic chemistry, the rule is that when one bond will be added, another bond should be removed. So if you are adding this bond in the sense, another bond should be removed. Okay, so this bond will be removed. So attack of nucleophile when it takes place, by that it will remove some bond. By that if you check the hybridization of carbon, now it is single bonded. Okay, in the sense sp2 it has turned into sp3 hybridization. So when you are writing, you can write in this. So it is a slow step, reversible reaction. Now two groups, okay, it can be an aldehyde as well as ketone also. Okay, so here O minus with nucleophile. Alkoxide intermediate formation will take place over here. So later on, what it will do? It will take a proton. this is a fast step reaction. So it takes a proton. So what it will do, see here oxygen is negatively charged and this is positively charged. So attack of this negatively charged oxygen will take place on the hydrogen. So here you can write O minus react with hydrogen. Okay, bond formation takes place between this. So that OH as well as your nucleophile. Okay, so this is nothing but the mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction. So whenever the nucleophilic addition reaction takes place, it takes place with this manner. First nucleophile will attack on the electrophile, that is nothing but carbon, which will accept the electron, and this nucleophile will donate the electron. So when it get bonded with the carbon, by that one more bond will be removed, and later you will get with the negative charge, okay, oxygen with the negative charge, and it will accept a proton, so that you will get OH as well as nucleophile. Okay, so this is nothing but addition of, okay, your nucleophile has got added to the compound. Okay, so this is regarding the mechanism. Now if you go with the reactivity, the second concept under nucleophilic addition reaction you will be learning, that is reactive. Okay, so if you compare aldehyde as well as ketone, for example, so this is nothing but your ketonic group, okay, because it is having C double bond O as a functional group, and this is nothing but your aldehyde group because it is having CHO as a functional group. So when you compare with these two, the reactivity will be high in the case of aldehyde. Okay, the aldehyde is higher reactive than your ketone. The reason is here two factors are there which explains the reactivity, that one it goes with the steric factor and another it goes with electronic factor. So these are the factors, and these two will explain why aldehyde is having higher reactivity when you compare with your ketone. So what is meant by steric factor? Steric factor is nothing but here in ketone, these will be having more of bulky groups when you compare with your aldehyde. Here it is having only one bulky group. Here it is having two bulky groups. The number of bulky groups will increases when you compare with your aldehyde. So due to the presence of more of bulky groups, so this your what is that nucleophilic addition, okay, because we are learning the concept of nucleophilic addition reaction, right? So nucleophilic addition reaction will take place with lesser manner when you compare with your aldehyde. Okay, so it is difficult to attack of your nucleophile to the electrophilic center due to the presence of more of bulky groups. So that is nothing but steric effect. And one more is known as electronic effect. Electronic effect is nothing but here this carbon will be having, it is electrophilic in nature. So what it will do? It acts as Lewis acid and it will accept the electrons, right? So due to the presence of more of bulky groups or presence of two or number of alkyl groups, electrophilic nature of carbon will reduce. Okay, the positive charge of the carbon will reduce. Due to that reason, this aldehyde will be having more of reactivity when you compare with your ketone. Okay, so this is the major reason where you can see the reactivity will be higher in aldehyde when you compare with your ketones. So next we are seeing some of the examples which comes under nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay, so the first example is nothing but addition of HCl, that is nothing but hydrogen cyanide. Okay, so how this nucleophilic addition? Nucleophilic, first what you are supposed to do? First you are supposed to separate the nucleophile from HCl. After that, the attack mechanism, how it will take place, on that basis only the reaction will continue. Okay, so here also the formation of intermediate will take place, and as a final product you are going to get cyanohydrate. So here I will be taking, I am not representing anything with aldehyde as well as ketone. I am just writing carbonyl group, so that bond will be given, and that can be for aldehyde and that can be for ketones also. Okay, so we just go with the mechanism of hydrogen cyanide. So here what will happen? First we are supposed to take HCl. Okay, so HCl first what will happen? It will get separated. Okay, separation will take place in the presence of propane. Okay, because you want a nucleophile, right? So it will be done in the presence of base. Otherwise, what will happen? If you are using hydrogen cyanide, the reaction will go with a slow manner. Okay, so it is very slow reaction. So to fasten the reaction, you are going to add some of the base so that here the separation of nucleophile will take place. See, OH minus is there, H plus and Cl minus, right? Okay, so H plus and OH minus will react together and formation of water molecule will take place. And what is left over here? Cyanide ion formation will be left, Cl minus. Okay, so this is nothing but nucleophile. Okay, so the addition of this nucleophile will take place to your carbonyl groups. Okay, so this is your, it can be your aldehyde. If you want to write the reaction with aldehyde in a sense, you take aldehyde group. If you want to write the reaction with ketone group in a sense, or the ketone group, any of alkyl groups, you can take it over here. So I just represent like this. Now take nucleophile, that is Cn minus. Attack of nucleophile will take place on the electrophile so that it removes a bond, and see here what will happen? Oxygen, one bond will be removed so that it will get negative charge, as well as one more bond will go with cyanide. Okay, so here formation of intermediate, tetrahedral intermediate complex will be formed over here, and later on the addition of proton H plus when it will be added, so by that time it will get OH as well as cyanide. Okay, so this is nothing but your cyanohydrin. So cyanohydrin will be formed by usage of HCl. Okay, first you are supposed to separate nucleophile, so you have to write. Okay, in sentence you are supposed to write. So this reaction or addition of hydrogen cyanide is Lewis reaction. So to make it fast, we are going to add a base. Okay, any of base, any of base will be added so that the formation of a nucleophile will take place, and it goes with the mechanism. Attack of nucleophile so that one intermediate formation will take place. So you can write it over here. This is nothing but tetrahedral intermediate formation will take place, and as a product cyanohydrin will be formed. Okay, so it will be used in synthetic intermediates and all. Okay, so the next one is addition of sodium hydrogen sulfide. Sodium hydrogen sulfide. Addition of NaHSO3. Okay, so when you will add this NaHSO3, by that time what will happen, that we are going to see. Okay, so take your carbonyl group. Okay, so it can be an aldehyde or it can be of ketone also. Okay, so just take NaHSO3. Okay, that is a reagent. Okay, so it acts as a catalyst. So this reagent you just take now. Okay, so this will be having positive charge and this has a negative charge. So this will act as a nucleophile now. So attack of nucleophile will take place to the electrophile. So it will go like this, and you will get product as CO minus, and here SFO3H. Okay, so one intermediate formation will take place, and here now what is left? Na plus is left. Okay, sodium is left over there. So what will happen? You can take sodium now, Na plus will be taken. See the negative charge is there, right? So that will get attacked over here. So you will get ONA as well as SO3H. Okay, the formation of here ON as well as SO3H will take place. Later, what will happen here? Proton transfer formation will take place. Okay, proton will get transferred. So here, proton weight is there in SO3H. Here, the proton formation is the hydrogen is there. Okay, so this will get exchange. Proton exchange formation will take place over here. So Na will come here, hydrogen will go here, so that you will get bisulfate as a product. Bisulfate intermediate tetrahedral formation will take place as a product. OH SO3 Na. So this is your product. Okay, so this is crystalline in nature. So this product is bisulfate product is crystalline in nature. Okay, so when you are writing in terms of position will lies in right hand side. For your ketone it lies in left hand side. Why it is so? Because of bulky group. So this is because of the presence of steric effect. So that the position will be C. Okay. So mainly these complex or these addition it will be used to find the aldehyde as well as ketone, or purification of aldehyde as well as ketones will be done by using of sodium hydrogen sulfide. Okay. So the third example is addition of Grignard reagent. Addition of Grignard reagent. So now you just take your carbonyl group. Okay, you are supposed to take your Grignard reagent. Instead of Grignard reagent is nothing but you are having one alkyl group. Along with that, your metal magnesium will be there and one halogen group will be there. So this will be considered as Grignard reagent. Okay, so your alkyl group you can take it as R also, no problem. So R alkyl group with magnesium iodide or magnesium halide group. It can be anything. Okay, so you are supposed to take magnesium halide group will be taken. Now what will happen? See, if you consider this kind of reagent, so here this methyl or alkyl groups are, these are partially negatively charged and these are partially positively charged. Okay, so this is having partial negative charge, so this will be acting as a nuclear proton. So what will happen? This group will be attacking the carbon in the sense electrophilic group, and this will be removed. Okay, the bond will be removed. So what you will get as a product? CO minus as well as your CH3 will be formed. Okay, so CH3 is only negative, nucleophile will be attacking. So the whole compound will not go and attack over there. So only nucleophile negatively charged molecule will go and attack over there. Okay, so the CH3 molecules will come over here. Now what is left? The partially positively charged molecules are left, right? So the partially positively charged purely you can get, okay, with the addition of MgI, or the partially positively charged compound here will come in the molecules purely you can write, or in mixed up also it is possible. Just take MgI because that is left now with the partially positively charged. So here it will attack over here, so that we will get COMgI with CH3. Okay, so now what will happen here? Hydrolysis will be done. Okay, hydrolysis in the sense H2O, hydrolysis in the sense what? H plus and OH minus and will be done. Okay, so that OH minus will attack to the carbon. Okay, attacking of OH minus will take space to the carbon, and this bond will be removed because according to the concept, when you are adding a bond, to remove the bond. So you have added OH minus to the carbon and you are going to remove this OH. So when you are adding, how it comes? C here with the bond. So this has been removed. In that case, OH is there now and here CH3. So this is your product. Okay. Along with that, what is left now? OMgI is left. Okay. OMg with I, right? So now what will happen? O is with a negative charge, right? So here H plus ion is okay, positive ion is present. So negative as well as positive will combine together and get OH as a product. So this is your product. So when it go with Grignard reagent, so the addition of Grignard reagent, when you will do by reactor, first intermediate formation will take place, nucleophile will attack, and partially negatively charged element will attack over here, okay, so that you will get an intermediate and the product formation will take place with this. So the next example is addition of alcohol. Addition of alcohol, okay. So this goes with, like, we are going to see different examples for aldehyde as well as ketone. Okay. So first we will see with aldehyde. Okay, how this addition process will take place with aldehyde. Okay, we just take aldehyde group. Okay, and addition of alcohol, right? So generally I just take it as R-OH. Okay, in the presence of hydrochloric gas. R-OH is nothing but R can be any of allyl alkyl group. So this is nothing but your alcohol. So now here R dash O will be having negative charge and this is positively charged. Hydrogen is nothing but your proton is positively charged. So nucleophilic addition will take place over here, so that this bond will move up. So you will get C with R hydrogen as well as here O minus will be there and here addition of OR dash and what is left now? R hydrogen. Okay, so R hydrogen as well as OR dash as well as O minus. So anyhow you can write this, but whatever the reactants are, the same thing should come over here as well as the attacking reagent also should come over here. Okay, so this is nothing but your first step. So by next step what will happen? So this is first step where attacking of your alcohol will be done for aldehyde. As the next step, O minus will be attacked. See now what is left now? H plus, right? Okay, you can write the same reaction. Okay, so in this one here you can write hydrogen addition over here so that H will be added. But if you want, you can write in separate reaction also. Okay, separate product also. You can write RC H over here. OR dash, okay. O minus will get added with the hydrogen so that you will get OH as a product. Okay. Formation of product will take place with this manner. The next if you will consider next. See here addition of alcohol has been done. That is nothing but nucleophile. Now hydrolysis you are supposed to do. Hydrolysis is nothing but your H plus and OH minus in the presence of water molecule H2O, right? So now what will happen? You are going to add this OH, okay? OH will be added and one more group you are going to remove. So when you add OH here, this one it will be removed. See OH you are removing and this and here H plus is there. So that will be removed and you will get with the same kind of product. So now here, so this is nothing but your acetal or hemiacetal group. Hemiacetal, or we can say here alkoxy group is present over here. Okay. So here instead of water molecule, again one more because you are supposed to get acetal as a product. Okay. So this is nothing but as I said alkoxy group. So next as a product we are going to get dialkoxy group. Okay. So dialkoxy group in the sense here OR dash should be there with twice. Okay. So what you are supposed to do here again you just take R dash OH. Okay. Again one more time alcoholic group will be taken and this will be having positive negative charge and this is having positive charge. So again negative group will attack over here to the carbon and OH will be removed. See OH will be removed and here H plus is there. So that is nothing but water molecule. Okay. H2O formation will take place and this R dash will be attacking to the carbon group so that you will get acetal as a final product. So R over here, hydrogen and this with OR dash and here also it goes with OR dash. So this is nothing but your acetal. So when alcohol will be added to the aldehyde group, you will get hemiacetal as well as acetal as a product along with the releasing of water molecule. So acetal that is nothing but trim dialkoxy formation which takes place as a product. So when alcohol is added to aldehyde. Okay. So next one it goes with addition of alcohol to ketones. Okay. So when it will be added to ketones, okay, so what will happen that we are going to see. So general reaction when we are writing, we can write in this form C double bond O with R as well as one more because you are taking ketone, right? Okay. So R as well as C double bond. So now when you are adding to ketone and this ethyl glycol CH2OH, CH2OH will be taken. Ethyl glycol because alcohol is group, right? So ethyl glycol I am taking in the presence of HCl gas as well as so here reversible reaction you can take dilute HCl also. Okay, so you just take that is HCl also. So that the product formation will take place with this one. CH2, okay, plus H2O formation will take place. So this is nothing but your ethylene glycol kettle formation. Ethylene glycol kettle. Okay, so this is the product. By using of ethylene glycol, you will get ethylene glycol as a product. So when ketone, this is when alcohol is added to ketone. Okay, so here mechanism won't be asked, but for your information, I will tell how you will get this product. So this goes, see, just now you have the addition of alcohol to aldehyde. So how they do, the mechanism will go. The same way here also the mechanism will go. So now C double bond O R plus CH2OH, right? So in this is negatively charged and this is positively charged. So negatively charged, it will attack the carbon, here it will go like this, right? So here you will get Cr as well as this R, O with the negative charge, okay, as well as this C, the hydrogen did not attack, only O minus, CH2O minus got attacked over to the carbon. So you will get OCH2. For this, see, for this carbon, again one more carbon is also attached, it comes as CH2OH. Now this is present. So remove just hydrogen, protonia remove, and all the things you are supposed to write as it is. How we got linked on the same way you are supposed to write. So this is intermediate that we get. So now here what is left? H plus is left, right? Okay, H plus is left. So H plus will react with O minus so that you will get OH as the next step. Okay, the formation of OH will take place in the next step because the addition of H plus will be done to the O minus. So next step, what will happen? Here also same thing, right? CH2OH in a sense, so this is negatively charged and this is positively charged. So here also again negatively charged molecule will get attacked over here. So one bond if you are adding in a sense, another bond should be removed. So this OH will remove. See, here you are just adding the negativity group. So the negative group you are just adding this hydrogen you are not going to add. H plus you are not going to add. So it will remain as it is. So that H plus and the removed OH will form as H2O, and whatever the left things are there, so that you have to join in right. R, okay, here C, again R. So for this, OH is removed. So now what is there? O, CH2 is there. For this, again CH2 is added. Okay, now O is there. So that oxygen got bonded with the carbon. Okay, so this is the product. So in this way, the product formation will take place for your ketone. So the addition of alcohol in a sense that will be done for ketone with this kind of procedure.